Ciao a tutti, Stefano here, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the subconscious mind. How can you rewrite it in order to achieve your goals and live the life you really want to? Now, before we start, I have a question for you guys. Everything you're doing in your life, the hard work that you put in, the hard work that you're doing every day, the thing you really want to achieve. The question is, why are you doing that? Why are you working so hard in order to achieve your goals? Now, the answer is that your program in your subconscious mind doesn't support that because you have been programmed to do something else. Have you noticed that there are things in your life that you do it easily, you do it without any effort, and there is this goal that you work hard every day, but you still can seem that you can achieve it. You can't achieve it. It seems so hard to achieve it. When you are thinking, that's the conscious mind usually. Now, if your conscious mind is driving, for example, if your conscious mind is driving the car, if you are driving this car, you are the one that is controlling the behavior, the nervous system. You decide where to go. I want to go there. I want to be here. I want to do this tonight. So it's you that you are controlling your surroundings. Now, let's say you are walking in the streets. You are walking in the street, and suddenly you have a thought. Now, the question is a lot of questions today. I think it's good also because I keep the video interactive. Now, when we are walking, the thought comes in our mind. In this moment, the question is, the conscious mind is paying attention to the walking or is paying attention to the thought. Now, I'm sure that if you are walking and a thought of something comes in your mind, I'm sure that if I ask you what did you see 2 seconds before, you couldn't answer because you were lost in your mind. You were lost in your conscious mind thinking about this thought, right? Now, when my conscious mind is in thought modality, my subconscious by default becomes autopilot. Let me explain you that. When I think, my conscious mind is engaged in creative imagination. That's what our conscious mind does all the time when we think, right? We are lost in this creative imagination in ourselves. And so, is not paying attention to anything else around you. Now, I have another question for you. Our behavior in that moment, our actions, they are now going to be run by what? Right, your subconscious mind, the autopilot. Now, how much time are we thinking? Another question for you. How much time are we thinking during the day? Well, if you don't know, I know about this, and it's the 95% during the day, of the day. That means just 5% we are conscious about what we are doing, right? Because the 95% we are lost in our thoughts. It's true. Even, that's why they say meditation is actually good for ourselves, because in that whatever 10 minutes that you do in meditation, you just you are able to switch off many times from your thoughts, because that's kind of impossible. But anyway, the 95% of your day is spending thinking, really. So that means that your life is not controlled by the conscious mind, which is the wishes and desires, but by the subconscious program, which is based by observing other people. And so your life becomes an expression of their behavior. Remember, your life is an expression of the behavior of people you met, of people you saw as an idol, right? Also, what you have, what you lived in your childhood, what your experience in your childhood, what did you see, what you saw. I'm gonna go this more in deeper later. So I'm gonna say it again. Your life is an expression of their behavior, of other people's behavior. Our behavior is kind of similar to other person. We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know this. We can't just say, oh, my behavior is like this person. No, it's just every day we see things, and our subconscious mind is just absorbing all this information, and so we become like that. But it's unconsciously. We don't know that. Now, there is another interesting fact I would like to say it is that our mind, we start being programmed around the age when the last trimester of pregnancy. So programming starts in the last trimester of pregnancy, and by 7 years old the programming is less. So from 0 to 7, we've been programmed heavily. It's like school that we don't know that, but our mind is heavily programmed in that age, from 0 to 7. So that's why it's very important for if you have child, or it's very important to you to really be careful about that, and to be careful at the programming of your child, of your children's. Now, the subconscious, the conscious can learn from everything. But what about the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is an habit mind. And so now would you ask, so how do you create an habit? How do you create an habit? You can read a book once, but that's not an habit. An habit is when you repeat stuff. And I'm sure if you read your book once, it probably is not even touch your subconscious mind, right? You're always gonna fall in the same behavior over and over and over. And you say, why I read that book and nothing of my life changed, really? So repetition is one thing that you can do here. But don't think you're just reading something and your life should change. Don't think that, because I'm sure this book didn't even touch the subconscious mind. So here are 2 things that you can do to rewrite your subconscious mind. To explain the first point, I have to ask you another question. How did you learn it the first 7 years? A lot of questions today, right? But it's very important, and I love when you interact with me. Also comment, I would be really grateful if you would do that. And so, coming back to the question, how did you learn it the first 7 years? Because if we understand this, we are able to really reprogram our mind as we did between 0 and 7 years old. To explain that, I have to go through some scientific words, which I don't really like it, but I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm about simplicity if you have watched some of my videos as well. And so, in this period of between 0 and 7 years old, the brain was in a low vibration frequency called Theta. I don't know if I pronounce it very well, but that's how it's called, Theta. Which is, in a few words, hypnosis. What that means that in this period, children used to mix imagination with reality, and children do a lot of this. We were doing this a lot. We were mixing the reality with imagination. I would love to do it still now, right? And I think there are adults actually that doing this still now. But anyway, when you do mix imagination with reality, that's what children do a lot. There is a lower vibration frequency called delta. So now it's not theta, it's delta, which is when we absolute sleep. Now, when you wake up, please be careful at this. When you wake up or before bed, you are going through a moment of theta, of the low vibration frequency theta. So you are going through a moment where it's easier for you to mix reality with imagination. And this is before bed, and when you wake up. Now, theta in this moment is taking the program that you want to install and transform in reality and transform in a habit. So my advice in this is that if you want to rewrite your subconscious mind, rewrite your program, and get better and faster in what you're doing right now, and to achieve your goal faster, then you wanna listen something that you wanna learn before bed or after bed. Play a program of something you would love to learn before in this moment, because it's kind of incredible that before we wake up and before go to bed, we have this moment of theta, and so our brain is more it's easier to reprogram our brain, right? So use this moment to reprogram yourself. Every night doing this can create new programs in your subconscious mind and really create a new life for you. Now the repetitions of this will manifest the habit, will manifest the experience faster. And that was our first point. The second point and last, as I think I said it before as well, but repetitions. When you practice something over and over and over again, it will create an habit for yourself. And so it's gonna be easier to really get better in what you are trying to do. So repetition and doing something over and over will create the life you want. If you're doing something but you're not consistent in it, and then once you think something else and you change, you jump from one shiny ball to another, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So it's really important to practice, repeat over and over, and so you can reprogram your subconscious mind. With that, I conclude this video. I hope you really enjoyed that and you got some knowledge from it. And I hope you're just gonna follow these 2 points, because they really help me out, to rewrite my program and to get better in stuff that I wanted to get better, like making videos, for example. Now with that I conclude. I would love, if you are new to the channel, to subscribe, to like, comment and subscribe. And also, I just want to announce that the free consulting 101 is around 30 minutes call with me are now open to see if we are good fit and we can work together. The link is just below, so click it and see when I'm available and try to book a call. The program, the Winner Circle program, is about creating your own reality, working on your belief, on your fears, and so it can be really powerful for you if you are in a position, if you are stuck right now, you don't like the reality you are living and you want to change it. I hope I'll see you there. I hope I will talk to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on next video. Thank you.